So since you studied accounting and finance in Bath, could you tell us the cost structure within the 3 or 4 year program and how it progresses semester by semester?
Sure, sure. So there's depending on whether you do a placement or not. There's 4 years, which includes 2 years of studying. Then your third year, if you do a placement, that's your placement. Otherwise, it's your final year. The fourth year is your final year. So the first 2 years are quite basic, in the sense that it's just a lot of getting used to. So some of the modules that I had was statistics, introduction to economics, introduction to finance, introduction to accounting. Those are roughly the main ones in your first semester. Then you'll have business computing, which has like Excel and stuff. Then in second year, you get a lot more freedom. You get to choose your optional modules. So in the first year is mainly just all compulsory, which is related to your course. The second one will be like more like optional modules, like I said, like business forecasting. You can choose like marketing, operations, HR. So a lot of different varieties you can go into, not just finance, but you can touch upon other section of a business aspect as well. So that's what you do in your second year. Same for the first and second semester. And then in the second semester, you start applying for your placements towards the end, because you want to get your placements for your third year, which is your placement. So I did a placement at an asset management company, a Japanese company called Nikko Asset Management, which was a 12 months program. So 13 months technically with a handover period. So got to experience a lot in there. Was a lot of accounting, which I learned from my first 2 years. So that was quite helpful, which I was also able to apply in my final year, when some of my modules included, let's say, tax. All of them were optional as well. So tax, auditing, marketing, etc. So I could choose some of that. And I also did my first semester in Singapore, which was an exchange. So that also contributed. So in Singapore, I went to NTU, which had, for example, some of the modules I took there was financial modeling, wealth management, investments, business valuation. So a lot of variety and options you can choose from in your second and third and your final year, which is your final year, and your exchange. So that's a good thing about Bath itself, and that's how the course structure works.